NCTSA, how do you feel? Awesome. You guys are ready to go. We're about to get started, so go ahead and find your seats. We'll be starting momentarily. Thank you.
She made my heart pound and skip a beat when I see her in the street and at school on the playground. But I really want to see her on the weekend. She knows she got me dazing, cause she was so amazing. And now my heart is breaking, but I just keep on saying, baby, baby, oh, baby, 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 no, like, baby, 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 oh, thought you'd always be mine, baby, 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 oh.
Good evening, NCTSA members and guests. Please take your seats, silence your cell phones, and prepare to celebrate North Carolina TSA. I've already started it. You playing the video?
Welcome aboard NCTSA. This is your pilot, Victoria Vallier. We're so excited you decided to soar with NCTSA Airlines today.
Stay seated and be sure that all cellular devices and portable electronics are turned off and stowed away for departure. Please pay close attention to our flight crew and safety procedures.
The most important thing about any airline is its respect. So when you're at NCTSA Airlines, make sure that you're showing respect to your parents, judges, advisors, and really anyone at the conference. Because that's what NCTSA is about.
Always travel in pairs and make sure that chaperones and advisors are aware of your location at all times.
I'm so glad we're all in professional attire. Me too.
Unfortunately, swimming is not permitted at the conference center, so please stay out of the pools. Stop. Don't be that person in the elevators.
You guys, it's like 2 a.m.
Go fit.
Ready? All right, I'm gonna say. Please welcome your 2023-2024 NCTSA State Officer Team. You playing the music? Your reporter from Simon G. Atkins Academic and Technology High School, Lacia Carnati.
now can we fall in love while Southern playalistic banging through the night? Fall in love. And I ain't never felt no type of
Your treasurer from Simon G. Atkins Academic and Technology High School, Anika Dixit.
For me, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Play the music. Your secretary from Panther Creek High School, Lakshay Mahajan.
Fear is non-existent. Suit up and swing through the city. Annihilate, I'm wide awake. Be very afraid. I'm in my own world, give me space. I'm in my own universe, give me space,
I'm focused, I'm chosen, I'm golden.
You're clear. Your vice president from the North Carolina School of Science and Math, Kushi Bhatt. Ready to play? All right, play. And your NCTSA State President from Panther Creek High School, Victoria Valier.
So slowly.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2023-2024 NCTSA Officer Team. Give them a round of applause.
Every little thing that you say or do.
Will the first general session of the 45th Annual North Carolina TSA State Conference please come to order? Madam Reporter.
As liberty and freedom are privileges we all enjoy, at this time we would like to remember and recognize the troops who have fought as well as those who are currently fighting for our freedom. Please join me in a moment of silence. At this time, please remain standing for the national anthem. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Remember, the phrase, "One nation under God," is meant to be said without a pause. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. Madam Vice President.
Fellow NCTSA members, welcome to the 45th North Carolina Technology Student Association State Conference. Now is the time to challenge yourself, find out who you are as a leader, and most importantly, to create your own evolution of excellence. Madam Reporter.
Your attendance is required at all general sessions. Remember, name tags and wristbands are expected to be worn when inside the hotel. Please adhere to the TSA dress code as outlined in the competitive events guide. Additionally, please remember that we collectively represent North Carolina TSA. Be courteous to other guests, exhibit good judgment, And for your safety, if you plan to leave the convention center, per mall mandate, you must be accompanied by an adult at all times. Mr. Secretary.
For the latest competitive events updates, interest sessions, and semifinalist results, please refer to the State Conference virtual program. The link to this program can be found at nctsa.org or linked in the Instagram bio of @NorthCarolinaTSA. Madam Reporter.
Leadership is critical to your success in TSA. You can find the time and location of leadership sessions available for this year's conference on the virtual program. We have 2 teamwork destinations, TSA in the tropics and TSA in the tundra. We will have opportunities to collaborate with members across chapters and earn raffle tickets through tie-dye and teamwork activities. Additionally, follow us at North Carolina TSA on Instagram and be sure to tag us in your post so we can share your conference experience. You can also submit your pictures to the picture submission link on the NCTSA Linktree. Madam Treasurer.
We will raise money for the American Cancer Society throughout the conference. Feel free to stop by the merchandise table to participate in the ACS raffle and our TSA at Twilight event, which will begin at 9:45 p.m. after our 2024-2025 State Officer Candidate Meet and Greet. Throughout the conference, students can use designated donation jars to contribute to the American Cancer Society in the name of a chosen chapter advisor or state officer. The individual accumulating the highest donation value will then be pied in the face at the climax of our TSA at Twilight event. Additionally, participate in this year's scavenger hunt and the video challenge, which you can access through the program and the link tree on our Instagram at North Carolina TSA. The winners will be announced at the award ceremony and a prize will be awarded. Madam President.
This event is made possible by all members of NCTSA throughout its 45 years. Would the NCTSA Board of Directors, Department of Public Instruction staff, chapter advisors, alumni, and special guests please rise and be recognized? These individuals have taken time out of their busy schedules to be here for you, serving as judges, coordinators, mentors, and role models of hard work, commitment, and dedication to TSA. Thank you. You may be seated. I would now like to invite the State Officer Advisor, Mrs. Natalie Holbert, to the stage to present the candidates seeking election. These individuals wish to dedicate the next year to serve you. It is their vision that will help NCTSA members see their evolution of excellence.
Hello, NCTSA. I hope you're enjoying the conference so far. NCTSA and the State Officer team are proud to announce the following candidates seeking officer positions for the 2024-2025 school year. These individuals were interviewed and have been approved by the nominating committee to run for the following offices. For the office of State Sergeant at Arms, Ted Bollinger from Apex Friendship High School. Lillian Redwine from Haynes Magnet School. Spencer Royce from McMichael High School. For the office of State Reporter, Yidian Yang from Panther Creek High School. From Southwest Middle School, Cadence Guy. From Audrey Kell High School, Arnav Sood. For the Office of State Treasurer, Nishka Amaser from Simon G. Atkins Academic and Technology High School. Also from Simon G. Atkins Academic and Technology High School, Ari Shutkala. Also from Simon Atkins Academic Technology High School, Satwik Kapavarapu. For the Office of State Secretary, we have Trayvon Stewart from McMichael High School. From Apex Friendship High School, J.T. Patel. For the Office of State Vice President, Manan Goyle from Panther Creek High School. From McMichael High School, Jose Serrera. For the Office of State President, Yvonne Shin from the North Carolina School of Science and Math. And from Audrey Kell High School, Nikhil Benoy. Now, we will hear from all of the candidates seeking election in the 2024-2025 NCTSA State Officer Team. Each officer candidate will have the opportunity to present a campaign speech. As the candidates come before you, please listen, evaluate, and choose wisely. First up, for the office of Sergeant at Arms, it shall be the duty of the Sergeant at Arms to serve in any capacity as directed by the President, to assist in preparation and control of the meeting place, and to make themselves available as necessary in promoting the general welfare of NCTSA. For the Office of Sergeant at Arms, I present Ted Bollinger from Apex Friendship High School.
All right, hello NCTSA. I'm Ted Belanger, the current freshman representative for Apex Friendship High School. That's for our school essentially Sergeant at Arms, but it's reserved for freshmen so they have a leadership opportunity. So I have a little bit of experience in this position. I also started 2 years ago in middle school TSA for Apex Friendship Middle. I was president for 2 years there. I served well. I helped our club start, and then we got some people to competitions, which for a new club can be tough, but you know, it's good to present and get people out there. So I really want to help middle school TSA while I'm here, because it can be hard for those new clubs to start sending people, and it really does help build leadership and responsibility at a young age. So I do believe it's really helpful, and I really want to help build on that, because for all of you guys who've been here, started in high school, you just imagine you had those extra 3 years and how much fun it could be and how much more you could learn. So thank you.
Thank you, Ted. Next, we have Lillian Redwine from Haynes Magnet School.
Hi, NCTSA. I'm Lillian Redwine, running to be your next Sergeant at Arms. I've been an NCTSA member for 3 years, and I have absolutely loved it. I've served as Vice President and President of my chapter, organizing fundraisers, facilitating team building, improving communication, and increasing membership. I was honored to be selected last summer to attend an international youth leadership conference, and I learned from UN leaders about how to bring sustainable change to local organizations, and I would really love to help bring what I've learned to NCTSA. As a rising freshman, I see my youth as an advantage. I have the time, passion, and energy to continue to shape TSA through my 4 remaining years of high school. If elected, I'd focus on increasing interchapter relationships, coordinating fun group activities for states and nationals, and offering more growth and leadership opportunities for all of us at NCTSA. I'm Lillian Redwine. Let's all shine with red wine.
Thank you, Lillian. Also, for Sergeant at Arms, we have Spencer Royce from McMichael High School.
Hello, everybody. Hi. My name is Spencer Joyce. I am from McMichael High School, and I am running for Sergeant at Arms. I would like you to consider what TSA means to you. I wish I could ask you all individually, but since we don't have time for that, I will tell you what it means to me. I see TSA as an organization that provides many different people opportunities to advance themselves. It also serves as a way for us to bring together brilliant minds so that new friendships may be formed. Additionally, it cultivates good character, as well as responsibility, leadership, and creativity. I promise you that if I am elected, I will work to uphold these ideals so that we can make this fantastic organization even better. So I hope I can count on your vote for Spencer Joyce, Sergeant at Arms. Thank you.
Thank you, Spencer, and thank you and good luck to all of the Sergeant at Arms candidates. Next, our state reporter, Lacia Carnati, will present the office of reporter.
It is the duty of the reporter to make sure that TSA is well publicized. Communicating with members and others is the main responsibility of this office. For the officer reporter, I present Yidian Yang from Panther Creek High School.
At 4:32 a.m. this morning, 14 hours before I had to deliver it, I decided to completely rewrite my speech. Instead of dwelling on the past and talking about my qualifications or my experience as Panther Creek's treasurer, I decided to focus on the future and to be honest. I love TSA. Everything from the late night grinds to falling asleep during these general sessions. I owe TSA a debt of gratitude for the second home it's provided, and I hope you allow me to serve as the NCTSA reporter so I can repay the community. As a reporter, I will improve and enhance the TSA experience for all. My immediate action will be to renovate our NCTSA website. I will put up updated rule sheets in an organized page, as we all know how painful it is to only find that one random rule sheet from 2019. I will also establish a vault with records of past projects so students can seek inspiration from previous teams. Well, my time's up, so thanks for letting me waste a minute of yours. My name is Ethan Yang, and remember, don't get annoyed, put Yang on board!
Thank you, Gideon. I now present for the officer reporter, Cadence Guy from Southwest Middle School.
Hello, my name is Cadence Guy, representing Southwest Middle School. As a passionate and dedicated individual with a keen interest in technology and science, I believe that my skills and enthusiasm make me an ideal candidate for this role. I am confident in my ability to research and report on the latest development in the field. I have been in TSA for 3 years, and as of right now, I am the vice president for my school's chapter. I am glad to be running for your NCTSA state reporter.
Thank you, Cadence. Also, for the office of reporter, Arnav Sud from Ardrey Kell High School.
Now, whether we wanted to learn about technology or were tempted by the free snacks offered at the first meeting, let's be honest. The real reason we're here is to miss those 2 days of school we get off. Yeah. But regardless, for whatever reason you're here, as your NCTSA officer, I want to make sure that I make TSA better for each and every one of you. Coming from a rural chapter in Delaware to one of the largest chapters in North Carolina, I've seen every type of student you can expect. And the biggest thing I realized from my 4 years in NCTSA is that the only way you can account for these differences is by listening to the very people you represent. Because at the end of the day, I work for you. I work for your interests, which is why I want to put those first. I hope to make many changes, such as improving our current systems of reporting, like the Discord, including an anonymous Google form that you guys can contribute to. Overall, this club has helped me grow through a lot through my 4 years, and I hope to help you all through your TSA journeys as well. So come on, dude, vote Arnav Sud. Thank you.
Thank you, Arnav, and thank you, and good luck to all of our reporter candidates. Next, our state treasurer, Anika Dixit, will present the Office of Treasurer.
It is the duty of the treasurer to keep an accurate record of funds and assist in meeting the financial obligations of NCTSA. The treasurer must also be a competent, caring, and a dedicated member of the association as they assist the officer team in reaching their objectives as a leader of this association. For the Office of Treasurer, I present Nishka Maser from Simon G. Academic and Technology High School.
What's up, NCTSA? My name is Nishka Maser, and I'm running to be your 2024-2025 State Treasurer. TSA holds a special place in my heart. I'm sure we can all agree when I say that so many great memories are made at all the conferences, state and national. One of my favorite memories is from last year's national conference. I remember participating in a scavenger hunt to win one of the beloved North Carolina TSA spinny hats. We were all willing to do whatever it took to win one of those spinny hats. Unfortunately, I did not win a spinny hat, but I won the greatest prize of all, amazing friends and even more amazing memories. As your state officer, I want to provide everyone with the opportunity to be able to create these amazing memories that I cherish so much. Let's make this next year of NCTSA filled with unforgettable moments. Now the choice is in your hands, so don't be a hater and vote for a Maser. Thank you.
Thank you, Nishka. I now present, also for the office of Treasurer, Aryaman Shukla from Simon G. Adkins Academic and Technology High School.
Good evening. How are we tonight? Let's try that again. How are we? All right. I'm Aryaman Shukla, and I just go by Ari. I've been a part of TSA for 2 years now, and I'm currently the treasurer for Atkins High School. Over these last 2 years, I've made many amazing memories through TSA that I will cherish for a lifetime, including those of us staying back hours after school, with our teachers patiently waiting for us to finish, while we form teams and make lifetime bonds. This is all while trying to solve problems that we face in TSA. As a state officer for TSA, I will help make sure that we are able to form bonds like this and also be able to bring this across the state. I'll work tirelessly to make sure that TSA continues to grow and thrive. Don't worry, vote for Ari.
Thank you, Aryaman. Also for the office of Treasurer, I present Sathwik Kapavarapu from Simon G. Adkins Academic and Technology High School.
Hey guys, my name is Sathwik Kapavarapu and I'm running for your state treasurer. From the moment I joined TSA, I knew I found my people. TSA isn't just about building robots or coding apps. It's about making friends and, most importantly, building futures. It's about equipping our members with skills and knowledge and the confidence they need to succeed, not just in the classroom, but in life. As your TSA treasurer, I'm committed to ensuring that every dollar we spend goes towards empowering members and enriching their experiences, because at the end of the day, that's what TSA is all about, making a difference one student at a time. So, what does TSA mean to you? For me, it means a commitment to support every student within our membership, ensuring they have the resources and opportunity to thrive in the world of technology. Also, if you vote for me, I'll make sure to bring the price of the TSA spinny hat down. Thank you.
Thank you, Sathwik. And thank you and good luck to all of our candidates for the office of Treasurer. Next, our State Secretary, Lakshmi Mahajan, will present the office of Secretary.
It is the duty of the Secretary to ensure that accurate and proper records are kept of all business and correspondence of our association. The Secretary must be enthusiastic, confident, cooperative, and most importantly, an example to all members of the Technology Student Association. For the office of Secretary, I present Trevon Stewart from McMichael High School.
Good evening, TSA. My name is Trayvon Stewart, and doing TSA has made me love the teamwork, competitiveness, and overall the community that all three levels of TSA has had. I wish to further improve TSA as a whole, and by doing this, I'm so sorry, I'm so nervous. As a candidate for the TSA Secretary position, I'm thrilled to share my vision for our organization. If you elect me as Secretary, I will help to continue fostering an environment of collaboration, communication, and creativity within our association. I will ensure that every TSA member's voice is heard and their ideas are valued. Through effective record keeping and communication channels, I will keep our members informed about meetings and events, opportunities, and involvement. Furthermore, I aspire to enhance our outreach efforts, reaching out to schools and communities to expand our membership and base impact. I will work tirelessly to promote STEM education and inspire the next generation of innovators. Together, let us embrace the opportunities that lie ahead and build a stronger and more inclusive environment in the world of TSA. Thank you for your consideration.
Thank you. Thank you, Trevon. For the Office of State Secretary, I now present Jyoti Patel from Apex Friendship High School.
Hello, NCTSA. My name is Jyoti Patel. I'm from Apex Friendship High School. And as a candidate for the position of secretary, I bring a unique blend of passion, dedication, and experience, making me an ideal choice for this role. I have experience in budgeting, and currently I'm volunteering for a nonprofit called Help on the Way Foundation, where I help with their account books during event sales, as they help children in need, as they hand out water bottles and people under poverty. And right now oh my gosh, I'm sorry. And I personally didn't hear about TSA until my tech engineering teacher, Mr. Holler, introduced me to this wonderful team. So I want to be able to spread this team and spread the word about TSA to students and schools who have not yet experienced TSA in all its whole. So please, oh my gosh. So I humbly ask you for your vote and your trust in electing me as your next secretary as we continue to make TSA amazing.
Thank you, JT, and good luck to all the secretary candidates. Next, our State Vice President, Kushi Bhatt, will present the office of Vice President.
It shall be the duty of the Vice President to serve in any capacity as directed by the President, to accept the responsibility of the President as occasion may demand, and to be available as necessary in promoting the general welfare of North Carolina TSA. For the office of Vice President, I present Manan Goyal from Panther Creek High School.
What comes to mind when you think of TSA? For me, it's this moment, when we form unforgettable memories, lifelong friendships, and challenge ourselves to grow together. After all, it's the time we spend together doing what we love that makes TSA so extraordinary. It's why, as your Vice President, I will work tirelessly to expand this organization. North Carolina TSA, let's work together to bring the TSA experience to even more middle schools. Together, let's impact the larger community by making it easier for chapters of any size to fundraise for the American Cancer Society. And of course, let's make propeller hats official attire. As my school's Sergeant-at-Arms and Secretary, I've worked to broaden our chapter's reach, whether that be growing our membership or various community projects. And I am confident that with your support, we can improve the things we love about TSA and propel it to new heights. North Carolina TSA, I'm Manan Goyal, and I can't wait to join you on this amazing journey through all its twists and turns and with all the amazing people. Thank you.
Thank you, Manan. For the office of State Vice President, I now present Jose Serrera from McMichael High School.
Good afternoon, NCTSA. My name is Jose Carrera, and I'm honored here today to be a candidate for Vice President. If I'm elected as Vice President, I will be committed to working for the people and to have a bright future for TSA. I believe in the power of collaboration and innovation. These powers are what I believe that keep TSA going. Throughout my time in TSA, I have witnessed firsthand the incredible talent and dedication of all of the members. I am inspired by everyone's creativity and passion for TSA, and everyone's willingness to tackle challenges head on. As Vice President, I will work tirelessly to support each and every one of you in achieving your goals. With your vote and support, I am confident that we will make a lasting impact and build a brighter future for TSA and all of its members. Thank you for your consideration, and let's work together to shape the future of North Carolina TSA together. And always remember, for a better TSA, vote Jose.
Thank you, Jose, and good luck to our vice president candidates. Next, our state president, Victoria Valier, will present the office of state president.
The duties vested in me by my office are to preside at regular and special meetings of this organization and to promote the cooperation in carrying out the activities and work of our organization. For the office of president, I present Yvonne Shee from the North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics.
Hi, NCTSA. My name is Yvonne Shee, and I am running to be your next NCTSA state president. Throughout my high school journey, TSA has played a vital part in sparking my love for STEM and providing me with the resources needed to foster these interests. Along the way, I have met an incredible community of mentors and peers that collectively work to facilitate opportunities for students to find what they are passionate about. This one word, passion, is so incredibly important in driving the development of leadership, motivation, and innovation in the future leaders of technology. As an NCTSA state officer, I hope to contribute towards this inspiring initiative by using my interpersonal and organizational skills to engage with members to support a constant improvement of TSA. Through these interactions, we advance towards creating a tight-knit TSA community and leaving our legacy as a part of this wonderful organization. As we take these steps forward, I urge you to come along and vote for Yvonne. Thank you.
Thank you, Yvonne. For the office of state president, I now present Nikhil Benoy from Audrey Kell High School.
As I stand before you today, I can't help but acknowledge this community. From my first mentor who saw my potential to the countless teammates who have been like family. It's the people who make TSA more than just a club, a thriving community. And my goal is to help that community grow and perform to its full potential. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nikhil Benoy, and my TSA journey began 4 years ago in Virginia. I was involved in the planning and the leadership team of the largest middle school chapter there, and went on to place in nationals for 4 different events, but that was just the beginning. 2 years later, I relocated to Charlotte and continued my TSA journey, where I currently serve as vice president for one of the largest chapters in the state with over 300 members. But what does TSA mean to me? Well, it's not only about the skills we gain, but it's also the memories we make, the people we meet, and the legacy we leave behind. TSA has been a passion to me, and I hope to share that same passion. My vision extends beyond communication. I aim to foster an environment where every member thrives, where ideas flourish, and where collaboration has no bounds. TSA has given me so much, but now I believe it's time to give back, and that is exactly why I'm here, asking for your support. Now remember, vote for Nikhil, sit back and chill. Thank you.
Thank you, Nikhil, and thank you and good luck to all of the officer candidates. Membership and delegates, you have heard from those seeking positions on the 2024-2025 state officer team. Make sure to join the candidates in Colony ABC after this session at 9 p.m. for an officer candidate meet and greet. Please discuss your choices with your chapter and be ready to vote at the business session tomorrow evening. Now, I am so excited to introduce our guest speaker, Alexis Gutierrez. Alexis Gutierrez started at Norcross High School in Georgia as a sophomore in 2014 and immediately joined TSA after the first info meeting he attended. After countless Ruby Goldberg machines, technology design events, and robotic competitions, he graduated from Norcross in 2017 and started attending the Georgia Institute of Technology as an aerospace engineering major. However, his love for TSA continued through college, and he was involved as an alumnus of Georgia TSA from 2017 through 2021. It took leaving for Oxford University to pursue his master's in motorsport engineering to eventually slow his involvement in TSA. However, he continued to stay in touch with Steve Price, the executive director of Georgia TSA. When he finally returned to the U.S. in 2023 to start work with General Motors at NASCAR, North Carolina TSA was the first group he contacted to get involved with his current work. TSA has been with him for the past 10 years, and he owes a lot of his academic and career journey to the wonderful people within TSA. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Gutierrez to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. Let me first say welcome to this year's North Carolina TSA State Conference. It's an honor to be here with you. My name is Alexis Gutierrez. I am a Georgia TSA alumni, a product of Steve Price, for those of you who know who that is. And I currently work as a motorsports CFD engineer at General Motors. I'm going to be honest with you guys. As a 24-year-old, I never imagined that I'd be doing a keynote speech, especially not when even about 7 years ago I was sitting in the same seats as you. It just goes to show how being a part of an organization such as this can get you into some pretty cool spots in life. 2014 was my first year at TSA, and I remember my first competition that I did was the Rube Goldberg Challenge at Georgia TSA's Tech Day, and I had no clue what I was doing. But I did end up getting third place, and I think I have a picture of my Rube Goldberg from back in the day. Yes, there it is. Not great, as you can see, but we gave it an honest effort. I was off to such a strong start, I figured this probably wasn't a horrible idea. One of the great parts about TSA competitions is that there's such a wide variety of events. It really gives you an opportunity to figure out what you're most interested in. For me, I ended up going into transportation modeling and dragster design, as well as being heavily involved in flight. And if you haven't put it together, they really catapulted me to where I'm at now. In 2017, I graduated from high school, and I had my last year as a competitor, but saw my start as an alumni for TSA. My time in TSA is what encouraged my love for engineering. So I decided to pursue aerospace engineering at the Georgia Institute of Technology. And there's some pictures of me and my friends and colleagues back at Georgia Tech. I thought I was done with TSA when I got my high school diploma, but I couldn't stay away from the wonderful Steve Price. I became an event coordinator and judge for Georgia TSA and had the privilege of being involved with the Atlanta TSA National Conference. I ended up meeting some of my best friends through TSA that I would not have met otherwise. Yes, there they are. That's us basically through all of the conferences that Georgia TSA hosts, which is Core, Fall Leadership, State, and Tech Day. For those of you who don't know, Georgia Tech, the Georgia Institute of Technology, is a high-performing engineering research school, which basically means it's really hard. It also means that it's really easy to get lost in just doing academics. Staying involved with TSA was my way of feeling connected with a community outside of just my university. That was really evident during COVID, which obviously put a halt on a lot of our events. But we were still able to host competitions online together to keep that community alive. Another crazy thing that happened during COVID, I graduated. Then I really thought I was done with TSA, especially since I moved halfway across the world. You might have some questions as to why. I know I did. In 2021, I moved to England to get my master's in motorsport engineering at Oxford Brookes University. At first glance, this may seem like a huge life change, which it was. but I was exposed to enough situations at TSA that I was prepared for my journey across the pond. And I have some pictures from when I was out there. Yes, my lovely pictures from England. I was in England for 2 years, and while I wasn't directly involved with TSA, I still kept in touch with everyone back home. My cohort was a combination of many kinds of people: international students, people with industry experience, people who were 10 years older than me. Basically, no one was the same. We were all our own person. Normally, having this many varying opinions can seem daunting, but I was prepared. Coming together as a group to accomplish a goal is the core part of this organization. So my time in TSA, both as a competitor and alumni, gave me the skills to navigate accordingly. I graduated from my master's program and started a role at Williams Racing in Formula One racing, which gave me another outlet to apply these skills. You might think that my life slows down from there, but obviously I don't live in the UK anymore, and I'm standing here in front of you. I left Williams Racing for a job stateside in North Carolina, working in NASCAR for GM. Have a fun little video about that. That's just a taste of what I do, which is pretty cool when you think about it. I moved back to the US, got settled in my job and in Charlotte, and quickly realized I was back where I was in high school, missing a community outside of my day-to-day. And that's how Steve Price connected me with all of you. Not gonna lie, that was a lot about me, but there are some interesting things that life and TSA has taught me so far. Using TSA to figure out what you like is a very important thing. I mentioned that I did transportation modeling and dragster design, but those weren't the only 2 competitions that I was involved with. And as many of you know, those aren't the only 2 competitions that TSA has. Transportation modeling and dragster design were my 2 passions, and I made sure I signed up every year. But I got exposed to a plethora of other competitions through my colleagues and classmates. I was heavily involved in architecture design, in engineering design, VEX, and flight. As you can tell, flight is what got my interest in aerospace engineering, and the whole reason why I pursued that at Georgia Tech. Architecture design and engineering design gave me my first taste of real engineering and how the design process is used to connect the imaginary with the real world. Engineering is my path, and it doesn't necessarily have to be yours. But this is the way that I was able to take TSA and find out what I like to do. Use the opportunity in front of you with all the competitions to figure out what you're most passionate about. You might have noticed that I pause and stutter. My friends like to say it's because my brain works faster than my mouth. It has taken me a while to get my speaking skills to where they are now. One of the great things about TSA is the interview portion that you go through in your competitive events. It might seem daunting or trivial or not worth your time to go ahead and go through these, but each of these moments is an opportunity for you to refine how you speak and how you communicate with others. TSA's motto is learning how to lead in a technical world. You would be surprised how many STEM professionals are in leadership positions and struggle to communicate even with the simplest things, like hosting a meeting, to more important things like giving critical information to others. Being exposed to the interview style at TSA competitions is teaching you early on not only how to prepare speech, but also how to communicate with others and answer unexpected questions in an appropriate manner. Speaking is also not the only form of communicating. You also have body language and your facial expressions. Keep all of these things in mind as you go through your competitions the next day. And trust me, you practice these things and you'll be more prepared than 95% of your peers when you get to college. Let me ask you all a question. How many of you have made the time to make a new friend at this conference? It's okay, I probably would have answered the same way when I was your age. Good news for you, you have tomorrow to make that new friend. A large part of the STEM industry is the people that you know, your network. As someone who is in racing, that's even more evident. Coming to these conferences is such a great opportunity to get to know other people you may not see in your day-to-day. A lot of you are coming from all over North Carolina, and this is one of your only times of being all under the same roof. When you get a little older, everyone will start talking about an app called LinkedIn. You should make one before you go to college, by the way. Start putting all your TSA accomplishments in there. It's a good way of having everything in one spot. This is just one example of networking, but it can be something as simple as talking to your competitors before your competitions. Through this, I was able to make a handful of contacts at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, which is now basically my second home. And if you were a part of the Western Region Fall Leadership Conference, then you got a taste of what networking can do, as that was held at the GM Technical Conference Center in conjunction with the Charlotte Motor Speedway. That would not have happened had I not reached out to TSA and had not grown my network with GM. Remember how I told you that I got an aerospace engineering degree? I haven't mentioned space one single time. While I am involved in aerodynamics in my day-to-day, race cars aren't spaceships. My experience at Georgia Tech showed me that a lot of students go to college with one particular thing in mind, and they try and use that to measure their success. Up until my last semester of college, I had convinced myself that I was going to go into the aerospace industry and not get my master's. But a wonderful opportunity came up, a way of my friend, who I have a picture of. That's her, the tall one. As you can see in the background, we are not in the US. That is us in England. Her and I went to the same undergrad university, both went to the UK to get our master's in motorsport, both came back and now work in NASCAR, completely separate of anything that we did together. She really loves racing, and she showed me the opportunities in the industry which led me to getting my master's and becoming a race car aerodynamicist. I made the decision to go to the UK and took a chance on racing. I was leaving the security of the aerospace industry to pursue the crazy career of motorsport. But I made full use of the opportunity in front of me. I didn't want to wonder what if. I was in the UK for about 2 years, and they were some of the best in my life, which granted hasn't been that long, but they were still pretty up there. I wouldn't trade that for anything in the world. Not that aerospace wouldn't have been fun. Everyone loves space. And not that motorsport has been easy. It's incredibly competitive. But as you saw in that video, when you're sitting at the start-finish line of the Phoenix Speedway at 1:30 p.m. on a Thursday, watching 8 cars chase each other down, it really puts things into perspective. Did I know 7 years ago that this is where I was going to be? No. Did I know 3 years ago that this is where I was going to be? No. Did I even know 1 year ago? No. I've been presented with some crazy opportunities, but a lot of them would not have happened if it wasn't for TSA. You will also be presented with a lot of cool opportunities, and they all start here at TSA. So I leave you with this. Make use of TSA. Talk to the people around you, network, and ultimately enjoy what life throws at you. Because if I've learned anything, you'll end up on this stage in 7 years. Now, I leave you with 2 homework assignments. Tomorrow, I will be at the STEM Expo representing GM. Come up, have a conversation, start building your network. And second, make one new friend before the conference ends. Who knows? They may end up taking you to the other side of the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alexis, for your continued support and contributions to TSA. Can we have another round of applause for Mr. Gutierrez, please? All right. Mr. Secretary.
Please direct your attention to the screen to learn about an exciting opportunity tomorrow evening. Now, I would like to invite the State Advisor, Dr. Jerry-Ann Taylor, to the stage for announcements and updates.
How exciting tomorrow night will be. I hope you have all been able to get checked in and settled in your rooms. I do have just a couple of announcements for you, so just listen carefully. First and foremost, I want to remind you how we are guests here, and I expect you to be mindful of how you present yourself and how you act. Know that we are not the only guest here, okay, folks? A couple of things have come to my attention, and I'm just going to convey them to you. I know that we like to put 20 people on an elevator. The elevators are not made for that, so please, not everybody get on the elevator all at once. You'll notice that we'll have folks stationed out beside just to make sure that not everyone gets on the elevator at once. So please be mindful of that. Also, when you're in the hallways, I know that you love to be together as a group. Make room for others as well, okay? Our folks that are staff and working here do need to get down the halls as well as our guests. From the competitive events side, I've been asked to relay the following. Conference headquarters is in Heritage. Only advisors will be allowed in headquarters. Only judges need to come into Pinehurst. Please make sure you are mindful of that. Pinehurst is where our judges check in. I know that we had a couple of hiccups this afternoon when folks came in, and I do apologize for that in the release of the results. Our plan was to have some go out a little bit earlier, about 2 o'clock, and there was just a hiccup with that. That has been corrected. Each of you should be able to see now when you go to the conference program that is located on our state website, nctsa.org. And then up at the top left-hand corner, if you click the tabs, the finalist results, just by clicking on finalist. Okay? There are still a couple that need to be posted. We are working to get them as results come in. So understand that if they're not there, they will be posted as soon as we have them. Your advisors will receive a notification through the Remind app that they have been posted. If you have any questions, always go to your advisor, and your advisor knows how to get in touch with me. Tomorrow, we will have several interviews and events taking place. If for some reason you are scheduled to have 2 events taking place at the same time, please make sure that you report to both of your coordinators. I'd first talk to your advisor because your advisor can solve the problem, maybe can solve the problem more quickly. But first and foremost, report to both events and make sure, go one and then the other, and let the coordinator know that there is a conflict. They're the ones that are going to be able to handle it the quickest. They are going to do their best to work with you. If it is something that cannot be resolved, then it will come to conference headquarters and we will work with it. Your safety is the most important thing to me here. And I want to make sure that each of you have a wonderful experience, but also that each of you remain safe. One of the things that we have in place, and that the conference staff as well as the Corey Convention Center and the Sheraton understand, is that the way that we know that any individual is part of our North Carolina TSA group is by the blue wristbands that each of you should have on. So please, if you do not have a blue wristband yet, go to your chapter advisor. If your chapter advisor does not have enough blue wristbands, your chapter advisor can then come to us. For those of you who like to see how tight that you can actually put this on, don't try it, okay? Because it is made to stay. And that's our whole plan, that you leave these on the entire time, okay? In addition, tomorrow is Friday. I know that you're happy. I know that, as some have mentioned already, that this is 2 days of being out of school for you. What is important to understand is that the mall has policies in place. Those have been communicated to your advisor. Your advisor is aware of them. And tomorrow, after 4 p.m., I believe, maybe 3, you have to actually have a chaperone who is over 21 years old if you are under 21. Yes, so you are not to be going over to the mall without an adult. More importantly, when you go over there probably tomorrow for lunch, even though you have on your wristband, please leave it on, but take off your name tag in an effort to be safe and just tuck it in so that, and please try not to lose it, so that you are safe. You should never be traveling by yourself. Make sure you're always with someone. Once again, I don't want to find myself or any of our advisors contacting anyone's parents or guardians because something has happened. But should your behavior warrant that, we're happy to do that. Okay? Those are all of the announcements that I have for today. I do hope you have a wonderful conference, and I look forward to seeing you tonight at our next event and even tomorrow.
Thank you, Dr. Taylor. Please join us for our Boarding Bingo Madness Airport Lounge Pajama Party tonight from 9:30 to 10:30. Prizes and refreshments will be served. Now, Team 45 would like to share our favorite memories from this year. Will the assembly please rise and repeat the TSA motto after me? Learning to lead in a technical world.
Learning to lead in a technical world.
I will now entertain a motion to adjourn this session.
Madam President,
Yes, Mr. Secretary.
I move to adjourn the session.
Second.
A motion to adjourn this session has been made and properly seconded. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. All opposed, say nay. The ayes have it, and the motion carries. I now declare this first session of the 45th Annual North Carolina Technology Student Association State Conference adjourned until our next general session tomorrow at 8 a.m. Doors open at 7:30 a.m. Thank you all for a strong opening session. We look forward to an exciting conference with you all.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy.